Welcome in here live on Recruitlings, pregame of our first game of a doubleheader here of Chicago House AC Soccer on this Sunday afternoon at Elmhurst University against the Green Bay Glory. And we start with the women's matchup in the WPSL, and I'm joined by Green Bay Glory head coach Mike Prudisch for a few words before this one. Coach, and when you're evaluating your team season so far, we know these teams have gotten to know each other really, really well over the past several years. How do you kind of evaluate the state of things coming into this one?
It's interesting because, all these teams are playing with the college players. Their rosters vary by week, so just because you played them earlier doesn't mean you're going to get the same roster, especially when you're going from Chicago to Green Bay. And so no, we know Chicago House is one of the better teams in the region. They're a good test for us. They got us in our first game of the season, but we think we're better prepared. We're in a better spot than we were then, so we're ready to show them what we got and hopefully come away with the result.
What would you say have been the biggest focuses over those last several weeks? What you've been trying to evolve with the team this particular summer?
Just figuring out our identity. The first mistake we made was we tend to play like with a higher press. We came out and House was very good at possessing out of it, and so it kind of backfired on us. We got a little bit more tired, and they took advantage of that. So we're a little bit more disciplined in picking our moments of when we're going to go, when we're going to pounce on the ball and win the ball back. And so with that in mind, we've worked on that, we've developed it, and we're ready to roll it out again today.
From your perspective, obviously Carrie Giacars continues to be like a cornerstone of this club at all sorts of different levels.
Yep.
From a coaching perspective, what is it like to have basically a literal coach on the field rather than maybe just the figurative one that most teams might have?
Yes, for sure. No, she brings a lot of experience. She brings her life coaching stuff. She makes my job really easy. I can focus on the soccer and the strategy. She makes sure that everyone's mental state is in the right place, that the vibes are high, everyone's feeling good and happy to be here, and when our players are happy, we play better soccer. So it's great to have that presence on the field.
Well, hopefully we see some good vibe soccer out there today for you guys. Best of luck, Coach. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes for us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do our usual walk and talk here and go find JJ Ruane of Chicago House, who are looking to remain perfect in WPSL play this summer, coming off a forfeit win last weekend, which also turned into a friendly match win. But again, it's been technically 5 wins and a draw on the season for Chicago House. Coach JJ Ruane, thank you always for taking a few minutes to chat with us. So it's been the longest break of the season so far without a competitive match. How in that period do you try to keep the levels and the focus the same that they've been all year?
We got some games in this week, so we did play some competitive games. Wasn't real games, but still competitive games that I think they needed to get them going this week and motivate them to be here today.
See a few different changes in the lineup. Obviously, we saw some different players last week, get a few chances. First opportunity I've had, though, to talk to you about Allison Deerdorf and what she's brought between the sticks this year for you guys.
Solid goalkeeper who leads from the back line, able to play really well with her feet, which is key to our success and trying to build out of the back. So leader back there, makes some really big saves and timely saves when we need them.
The other big change I personally noticed from watching this team last year is the personnel you got at center back this year with Dre and Bodensteiner back there. What has that combo given you, not only at their position, but what does it allow you to do up the field to have those two back there?
I think it allows us to attack with more numbers. I think they have provided a solid back line for us and a spine that is absolutely probably one of the better ones in the conference right now. And they've done a good job leading from the back end and allows us to get numbers forward and push some people forward that normally don't get a chance to and didn't get a chance to last year. So they've been spectacular so far this year.
And then finally, for you as a coach, does the unbeaten record, is that a motivator, or is that something to be tossed aside and not be a distraction?
It's not a distraction. It can't be. You just keep playing the teams they put in front of you, and whatever happens, happens. And if we end up on top today, it's great, and we'll move on to the next one. If we don't, then we'll look at the tape and see how we need to correct it and go on. So
Chicago House looking to do the double today over Green Bay Glory on the season. Coach Roy, and thank you as always for the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to go to a break here, but coming up shortly here live on Recruitlings, we've got kickoff in the WPSL, Green Bay Glory and Chicago House. Coming up next, stay with us.